Chess Talk, episode 237. Hello.
Hello.
Another twofer.
Yeah.
Brittany and I. If Tyler had different days off, he would be a regular.
Yeah.
But he works on the weekends, and he's off at like 10 p.m. That's a little too late for us.
You were in bed at 10 last night.
Yeah, I probably was.
You were.
So, hello.
Hello.
I am playing chess with a robot.
Not Rob.
No, not Rob, unfortunately. He is too busy for us.
Yeah.
Forever too busy.
Yeah.
But how have you been? How's your week?
Fine. I don't remember most of the week. Just work. 3-day weekend went by really fast. Did a lot of baking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chloe graduated
She did graduate from training.
her first 6-week course. I feel like we didn't talk about it once during
No,
the
she
entire
did
6 weeks.
adult level 1 training, and
Petco.
she faked her way through it.
And somehow has the trainer convinced that she's a really good husky. And
Little do they know, she's the worst.
yeah, she's a brat. We're gonna do some training and treats after this recording and stuff. And then we're taking a little break, and then we start the K9 Good Citizen training course after a 1-week break. So that'll be exciting.
Yeah.
And she can be CGC Chloe. She'll have a title.
It's weird.
It's more than I can say about myself.
Yeah.
So that was fun to do on Saturday, and to get the little certificate and show it off. We played a new board game.
Yes, we did.
Do you remember what it's called?
Dominoes.
Kingdomino. It's from the same people that made Kingdom Builder. What did you think of it? Because we played 2 rounds of it, and I've never played Dominoes before, so to me, it's a brand new game.
You've never played Dominoes?
That's literally what I just said.
I've never heard you say that, though, so I'm
How often do
we
we just talk about Dominoes?
I just feel like it would have come up at some point.
We've never played Dominoes, and it's never been brought up yet.
No,
So
I've only played Dominoes once. We used to play Triominos a lot as a family, where they're like triangles, and
Okay.
it's like the same rules as Dominoes, and that was a lot of fun. Courtney was really good at that game. Yeah.
So
But yeah, Kingdomino.
I was like, I don't
Sorry,
care.
I just was reminiscing about Triominos.
That sounds like some made up bullshit.
No, it's real. It's like an old game, but it was real.
I'm not surprised it's an old game. Anyways, we didn't play that weird game. We played King Domino for the third time, the time in this conversation, as someone that played dominoes before.
As someone that played Dominoes before, what?
Did you like it? Was it fun?
Yeah, it was fun. It wasn't like Dominoes because, like, with Dominoes, you have to, like, make everything match. But this, you could, like, do whatever.
Yeah, as long as one side matched.
Yeah,
you
that
could.
was weird for me, but it was fun.
Yeah, I said it's like baby's first city builder.
Yeah.
That's the best way to think about it. And so, like, in that aspect, it's pretty entertaining, and we played 2 matches in under an hour.
Yeah.
And, like, the rules didn't take too long to figure out, so
Pretty simple.
I think it's fun. I think it's up there with
Carcassonne.
Carcassonne. That game.
And
Yeah.
you bought new games today.
I did. So there is the Board Game Geek website, and on there, like, you can make an account and, like, add games to your collection and stuff. So you can have, like, a
So it's Discogs for
board games.
nerdier
And,
nerds.
like, you can rate your games in your system. So, like, I think it can give you, like, recommendations on what other board games you would like.
That's cool.
But yeah, I was just perusing the board game subreddit for 2-player games, like I do, just because I want to specify for just games that you and I can play together for different things to do. And one that's come up often, Pandemic. It's a pretty popular board game. I think Rob will have it, and they've talked to us about it.
Probably.
So I got that. You talked to me about
Innovation.
Innovation. I almost said Invention.
I've never played it, but it's a card game. But it's like a resource kind
Based,
of.
yeah.
Yeah. So all I know about it is that it's pretty hard.
Yeah, you acquire resources by doing certain things that progress your card or kingdom or whatever through the different ages in society. And then I also got a deck builder game. It's called Aeon's End. And it had plenty of good reviews on Reddit about it, and pretty high on Board Game Geek. And so,
Are they all 2-player games? 2 or more?
They're all two-player games, and people say Aeon's End. It's pretty replayable because you play the game with the goal of defeating a certain boss, and each time you play, it's a different boss, and you have different characters and things like that. So, should be interesting enough.
Yep.
If anyone's listening has recommendations or yays or nays about any of the games, another game that I really want to get is Champions of Midgard. You're rolling your eyes. I got different types of games.
I know, but you have a very distinct style that you like to buy.
It looks like another Lords of Waterdeep, and we all really like Lords of Waterdeep.
Yes,
I don't see the problem.
Everything has to be like
it doesn't need
Dungeons
to be
and Dragons looking at.
I didn't design the game.
But you pick them.
Yeah, but it's just a game that exists.
But there are so many board games out there that don't look like that.
Yeah, but how many games don't look like that but play similar? Find me that game and I will gladly get that. It's not as similar though, I think.
Whatever.
Like, sure, we can get that, but even Robalin said that one doesn't have as much replay value.
Yeah.
So, that's why I'm hesitant to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Kingdomino. I'm sure I'll play more after this, or a game after this. I would like to play another game after this.
We'll see.
Yeah, I know, Sleepy. In Nintendo Switch news, I got some more games.
Yes, you did.
I got Super Smash Brothers.
Yes, for your birthday. It's your birthday.
Thursday. Yeah, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
It's a similar thing where I don't want to sit here and talk about my own birthday.
All it has to do is be mentioned. Anyway, you got Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, it's fun. Spoilers. Alex, if you're listening from Time for Your Hobby, if you really want to play me, I can get online and you can kick the shit out of me because I'm bad.
You're great.
Yeah, it's fun. I definitely get a little frustrated in the classic mode just because sometimes it is dumb. It doesn't make sense. Why does it do the things? Why do the bots move the way they do? And why does the map have to decide when something happens? I don't know. I do like the variety of characters. I think I have probably over 30 already at this point. I don't know what the total amount of characters in the game is.
1 billion.
By the end of it, fucking all the stupid blue-haired Fire Emblem people that are in the goddamn game.
Yeah.
Just give me Meta Knight. That's all I want. I don't want fucking Pac-Man. I don't want Yoshi. God. I need to look up if they get unlocked in a certain order, if there's like a certain way to unlock different characters.
Is Monty Mole in this game?
No, Monty Mole is not.
Damn it.
But Smash Bros. Good. It's fun. It's Smash Bros. If you like Smash Bros., get this game. The story mode or whatever it is, that seems interesting, but that's another thing where it's like frustrating that I'm at a point where all the paths have very highly ranked people that I have to try and get through, and just my pool of people I can play is limited. So
get good.
Apparently, because I'm a garbage person that can't play these games. But yeah, speaking of Monty Mole, I also got Mario Party.
Oh, really?
And we played that earlier today.
Yeah. How was that?
I mean, it was fine. It's just fucking stupid Waluigi decided to steal coins right before my turn and hit random when I had 17 coins and you had 50 coins.
Yeah.
And of course the random hit me.
Yeah.
And so on my next turn I couldn't get the star at the very end.
Yeah.
But at the end it didn't matter anyways because I had 2, you had 7.
Yeah, because
so,
I got 2 stars in my last turn.
Yeah. So even if I got the star on my last turn and then got a bonus star, like I was still too far behind you. So it was... Yeah, it was annoying from Waluigi, but at the same time, it's like there was no catching up to you. You won. That was it.
Yeah.
Because the players are stupid.
Monty Mole.
Yeah, we need to play with the hard CPUs so
yeah,
they
that
can
was
actually
hilarious, though.
do something.
There was a mini game where Mario literally just stopped and stood there. I was fuck this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, why do you care? It was a 4v4.
Because what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
At least make it look like I'm challenged.
Yeah, that you're actually gonna win.
Yeah.
Nah, man, they're stupid.
They're very stupid.
They're so stupid.
Yeah. But it was fun. I like Mario Party.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll play that more and get mad at each other. In other Switch news.
Yeah.
What other game did you recently start playing?
Me Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah. And so, how's that been? What have you been doing?
It's so much fun.
Yeah. How many hours do you think you have in it?
Maybe like 10?
Yeah, it's because the first night you started playing it, it was probably like a good 3 or 4 hours you played it, I
Yeah, I
would
played it
say.
for a while that first
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
So much fun. I don't even know what to say. I really like puzzle games. It's really relaxing. It's super like it's not a hard game. It's just fun. It's puzzles, little easy puzzles.
Even then, you get stuck sometimes, and I've had to look up
Yeah.
one or two things for you.
Yeah. Just cuz I overthink it and sometimes it's very like simple things. I
Yes.
forget like in the first Luigi's Mansion there was only a couple of things you could do. And now there's all these like different like gadgets on your fucking poltergust. So I forget that they exist and I'm like, how do I do this? And I start sucking everything and it doesn't work. So I get
Mm-hmm.
frustrated and I leave. But I'm
Yeah.
like, I can plunge it. I can shine the light on it. I can
Mm-hmm.
shine the dark light on it.
The ghost light.
Yeah, frustrating. But that's fun. I'm on floor. I think I just finished floor 7. So I'm probably like halfway through the main story. But there's all like the collectibles and there's like mini games, I think. So
Mm-hmm.
there's stuff to do. And I love how interactable everything is. It's fun. I really like Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah,
So
because in the
10 out of
very
10 so far.
in the very first room, you were blowing around like the tablecloth and
Yeah.
looking at the boxes that moved and things like that.
Because everything can give you like money and coins, and sometimes there's fucking like everything's like hidden. So there's one room in the garden suites where it's like Jumanji and there's plants everywhere. You get a buzzsaw, and I just destroyed the whole room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so many secrets.
I
So
lost
fun.
in chess.
Already?
Yeah,
Jesus.
that was the easiest difficulty.
Yeah. You're really great.
I'm so good at chess.
Yes. Yeah. Luigi's Mansion 3 is a really fun game.
Because you never played 2,
No,
just the first one.
just the first one.
And how long ago has it been since you played the first one?
Since probably before Courtney moved out because she took it with her. So 10 years?
So it's lived up to the hype, it sounds like.
Yes.
Has there been any super frustrating moments or any boss fights that you were just like, you felt like wasn't good or just tacked on, or has everything seemed pretty like polished so far?
Everything feels polished to me. I'm not the best judge because I don't play a lot of games.
Yeah.
There are a few things that are like, it's just a learning curve to get like how to defeat the boss, but nothing really wrong with the game. The biggest complaint is probably that it's too easy, but that's fine with me.
Yeah. I was like, it's kind of marketed that way, and it is just a kind of a kid game.
You're a kid game.
Yeah. Like it's not supposed to be hard.
Yeah.
There's not a difficulty slider, is there? Like you just start the game and that's it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I just like that it's a relaxing puzzle game.
Yeah. Like it seems like it's similar to Mario, where Mario isn't super difficult to actually just go through and beat the story, but
Yeah.
some of the moons
Yeah.
are bullshit, whereas this I think is like a couple steps down.
Yeah.
Where the gems, yeah, you might have to think about it for a little bit, but it's
Yeah.
not like precise platforming and
Yeah.
timing, so
Yeah. You just kind of have to like try everything and then
Do
you
the
can figure
things.
it out. Yeah.
yeah.
So that's fun. The hardest thing is probably catching the boos, in my opinion.
Right.
They're a little quick, but they were always a little hard to catch. So, but it's nothing wrong with the game. It's the player. So, I haven't found anything I dislike about the game.
Yeah, because I just did a quick search and it said the original Luigi's Mansion could be finished in around 6 hours.
Yeah, it was a short game.
The second one, which was just called Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon,
Yes.
took around 14 hours.
Jeez.
And the third one can take longer, depending on how much you do, like
Yeah.
how much you want to do. So
Yeah.
I imagine it's going to be like minimum 10 hours of story, and then
Yeah.
all the collectibles and stuff. And because the story starts with like all your friends being captured and stuff, and you just got the first one unlocked.
Yeah, I've only
Toad.
gotten Toad unlocked so
Loser.
far. So I'm sure I'll get another one soon because that was a few floors ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm about to go on level 8, so I'm hoping I get another Toad.
Yeah, because there's
There's-
3 Toads, Peach, and Mario.
Yes,
And I'm sure Mario's last.
probably. Mario. Mario!
So far, it's probably going to be your game of the year.
Yes. Spoilers, I won't play that many games this year.
I mean, you're probably going to play Pokemon, right?
Oh yeah, we got Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about that. I'll probably play Pokemon. I want to play up Super Mario Odyssey. It looked fun.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, you're getting 100% Super Mario Odyssey. You just beat
Fuck
the story.
no.
Okay.
That was too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. I just want to beat the story. You
Yeah.
already beat it 100% for us. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to 100% Luigi's Mansion, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'll play because it does have the 2-player with Guigi.
Guigi's a lot of fun.
Yes, I was waiting.
I forgot about Guigi. God.
It's you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. It's just Luigi and Guigi next to each other.
Which one's the guy not to worry about?
Guigi.
Oh, yeah,
Because
he can get in everywhere.
Yeah, he can. All your holes are no match for Guigi.
Like that. That's weird.
I liked in one of the first like encounters with Guigi, like a ghost shows up and tries to scare him, and he's just standing there because he's not a person.
Yeah, he's
like
goo.
That's who you want on your side is not terrified Luigi, because Luigi's a
fucking bitch.
He's a loser.
He's a bitch.
He's a big loser.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'll play it, but I'll probably check out like the mini games or whatever whenever you're up to that point and just get a feel for the controls and stuff. Because I mean,
it's fun.
It seems okay. Like it doesn't seem like my kind of game, and so I don't want to play it. Yeah. I don't know. It just
you don't like puzzles? I like puzzles.
I don't know. I just don't like the style, I think, of the game, where it seems almost like a 2D kind of game. Just the way that they show.
Sometimes it can be. You can't, like, look around.
Exactly, yeah. So, I mean, it just doesn't seem like my type of game. Like, I'm fine watching you play it and stuff, but that's probably the extent of my enjoyment out of the game.
Yeah. Thank you for getting it for me. I love it.
Yeah. I also got Shovel Knight, the like 5 game in one, the treasure trove, because I've never played Shovel Knight before. I was like, yeah, I mean, better. This is the best way to get it, I guess, is to get all of them. Because I like the soundtrack. I have one of the soundtracks on vinyl just because it's a good soundtrack, but I've never
played it?
No.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, now you have it.
Yeah, now I have it. I just got to figure out what I want to do, because like I'm playing Smash, and that game can't be beaten. I also have Skyrim that's kind of running kind of in the background. I think I'm up to like 10 hours on my character.
Yeah.
Just in the Thieves Guild stuff right now. I'm not doing the main storyline, but I'm level 20, 21, something like that. And then Mario Party is in the other new game, but like you can't beat that. There's no, can't 100% it.
No.
So yeah, I don't know what my next game is. Maybe Breath of the Wild, just so I can start that, but fuck.
I want to play that this year too.
Yeah. And then I also have some other
Diablo.
Yeah, but that's another like endless game. Like, yeah, I can beat the story and stuff, but that's not the purpose of the game.
Yeah. Kirby.
Yeah, I think that one's probably a shorter one. I don't have a desire to 100% it, but we'll see.
It's a game to have for when you're done with your other games.
Or when I want a breather from the other long games. Yeah, and I don't know if there are any other games on the horizon for the Switch. I know Animal Crossing is coming out, but I don't really care too much about that. Maybe Stardew Valley. You never played that. You should. I'm sure you'd like it. You'd probably play it on the Switch because you can sit on the couch.
Yeah. I just get uncomfortable in my chair.
I know. You just need one of those gamer chairs that can lay all the way back and you can still game.
I like the comfort of the Switch.
10
out of 10 console. My ratings are really generous today, so.
Yeah. Let's rate everything we can right now.
Chloe, 10 out of 10.
Nah, she's fine. She was really loud when your mom was here.
She was, but that's because my mom didn't pet her. I know. What a monster.
Short episode. Talking about Bojack again. Episodes 3 and 4. We are sad. I'm sad. I don't know if you're sad.
What are you sad about?
The
content or that it's ending?
Yes. Both.
Okay.
Both. Because, like we talked about last week, how it seemed like it's frustrating that he was getting his life together and then here comes the past, and it's like amplified in the interviews where he had the genuine interview and then he just had to be Bojack down in his core and go back for that second interview, and
that's when it got worse.
And now he's bad.
God. I think it's a good, I guess we'll say, social commentary on, like, even if you change, you still fucked up. Like Kevin Spacey, I'm sure, doesn't rape people anymore, but doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You did bad things, and it doesn't just go away because you went to rehab or because you just stopped doing that stuff. So it's sad because we want to root for the guy, we can see it from his perspective, but there's all these people around him that, like, you notice it with Princess Carolyn when he talks about how he apologized to everyone. She's probably just like, you never fucking apologized to me.
Doesn't need to.
He thinks he doesn't need to. It's a really good way to show you his perspective and, like, how he thinks it's not fair, but then you still see everyone around him that's like, no, you did bad shit, and that doesn't just go away. Like, when they were trying to figure out what the reporters were going to report on, all the bad stories, and they kept adding, like, their own personal things that he just conveniently forgot he did.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
fuck Bojack.
he didn't realize that they were bad things because to him it's just,
Yeah.
that's life.
So I think the writer's doing a good job of still having a sympathetic character, but trying not to make sure people, like, identify with him too much because, hey, he's a shitty person. Horse person, whatever.
Horse professor.
Yes.
That's what this class calls it. I don't know why they call him that. That's just,
I don't know, but it's funny.
I feel like that's so mean.
Yeah.
It's because he has a name, but maybe he
He's
doesn't
horse
deserve
professor. Yeah.
it. How do you feel about Diane's stance on Bojack, or are you just annoyed by her?
I don't think she's wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she was trying to help and be involved, and then when he didn't want to go the righteous route, she...
Yeah. Diane has always tried to make Bojack a better person, and I think Princess Carolyn, to a fault, just wants to make him look better.
Well, yeah, she's an agent.
Yeah.
That's...
So, like, she's doing her job, but, like, I think Diane really wanted him to, like, grow as a person, and, like, even if, you know, it's gonna be bad if you come out and tell him the truth, you might feel better.
I mean, he did tell the truth, though, in the interview.
And then he got cocky.
Yeah, in the second interview.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that the next episode is going to be a Todd and Mr. Peanut Butter focused one.
Yeah.
Because we saw them leave the room, and Mr. Peanut Butter got the text like, "Oh, we're broken up forever now."
That was so weird and
like,
jarring.
I don't think that we're never going to see the conversation surrounding that. I think the next episode's going to start.
Flashback.
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
Because that was just too funny to just never be brought up again.
God. So depressing. Sad dog.
Oh, look, Sad Dog. Forget about Sad Dog. Here's Remorse Horse.
Jeez.
Thanks, Bojack. You're the actual Bojack that we wanted. I'm curious what Hollyhock thinks of all of this. I am dreading whenever that meetup happens again.
Heartbreaking.
Do you think that Charlotte and her daughter are going to
Penny?
talk to Bojack?
No. Maybe. I don't know. They kind of just want nothing to do with him.
Well, I mean, Charlotte wants nothing to do with it,
Yeah.
but then the daughter...
Penny wants to tell her story.
She wants to tell the story, and so I wouldn't be surprised if Bojack gets past the Sarah Lynn stuff, and then like Penny shows up and starts talking about her side of everything and the real Bojack that she knows. Or...
Yeah. It's been a while. Can you remind me of everything that went down with Penny? 'Cause I know he went to prom with her and her friends.
Yes.
Did he buy them alcohol?
He got them alcohol, and her friend had like alcohol poisoning and
And
stuff.
went to the hospital.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I don't know if it was the same night or the following night, but like they kissed. Penny and Bojack kissed in the room, and like Charlotte walked in on them, and it was awkward.
Yeah.
And she made him. That was the one F-bomb for the season where she said, "Get the fuck out of my house." I think. Yeah. So that was like very, very.
Because I couldn't
brief.
remember if like they just like had a moment, or if like they kissed, or if like.
I think that they were kissing when Charlotte walked in, so it was like implied like Bojack was okay with going further.
Yeah.
When she's pretty sure she was underage.
Yeah, she was like 17.
Yeah. So.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So fucked up.
Yeah, I don't really know how it's gonna end.
I really want to see one of those whiteboards with Princess Carolyn's stories. Because I feel like it's going to be a lot longer than Diane and Todd's.
Okay, I was like,
they're bad stories.
What Bojack has done to wrong her.
Never-ending list.
I thought that it was pretty, I don't know, poignant's the right word, but just cool catch that she didn't write anything on there when she so easily could have. Like
she was doing her job.
She is doing her job, and like Bojack said, she's very capable of separating her personal and professional life. And in that moment, she had to be his agent and not bring up all the shitty stuff.
Yeah.
Because what does that solve? She knows that the reporters aren't going to report about the little petty things, whereas Diane and Todd aren't thinking about the bigger picture and they're just bringing up the other stuff that he's done wrong.
Were there any big gags in the last 2 episodes that you thought were great?
I mean, the NBC titles.
Oh,
There was the mass shooter killed by mass shooter
who happened to be doing mass shooting at the same park. Jesus.
and then something about the AOC.
AOC and DNC.
Something POC.
AOC and DNC POC something OPP GOP.
They're not down with OPP and GOP. Yeah.
That was funny.
Because I can't remember the last time we saw the news.
It's
person.
been a while.
Yeah.
I don't want it to end.
You do.
But I know it's going to be a really good ending. Even if it sucks, like,
I mean, is
depressing wise, like, it's going to wrap up very well.
What if it does end like a wet fart and it's just like bad?
Who said wet fart?
What?
Wet fart?
Yeah.
Who said that? Why? What does that have to do with anything?
No, I'm just saying, like, what if it's not a good ending?
Oh, I doubt it.
What?
Everything we've seen thus far
Has been quality.
Yes.
Quality television.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think the writer has the ability to make a good ending, even if it's depressing.
That's the whole show.
Yeah.
I'm sure that I think I saw, when I looked to see how many episodes there were. There's an episode with Bojack's mom, I think, on like the thumbnail.
Beatrice?
Yeah. So that'll be great.
God,
That's
are
what
always
we
so
need.
terrible.
We need a Beatrice episode to end this season, this series.
I don't want to take any more of her.
My main hope is that Bojack is alive at the end of the show.
Do you think he's gonna die?
Where we are right now in the story, if he commits suicide, I would not be terribly surprised.
I hope that doesn't happen.
It might, though. That's what I'm saying. Depending on how much darker this news break goes, like, that might be his finale.
Yeah.
That might be what he thinks he deserves, as terrible as it is.
No. I hope not. That would be too dark.
Back to its roots.
Yeah. Stop. God.
The 17 minutes. What were you doing?
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, they never really talked about after her death.
I wouldn't be surprised if they
mentioned it.
They mentioned that Bojack waited. I'm sure in that episode, like, there's a time
I need to
gap.
go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Because, like, the season just ends, doesn't it? Or is it the penultimate episode where she dies?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I
and
need
the
to
funeral
rewatch it.
is probably the finale.
Probably. I can't remember.
Because I think it would be odd if the finale was, or the season premiere of season 4 was the funeral. But maybe that's how it happened. So that's Bojack talk. Are there any other shows coming out this year that you're looking forward to? I know the Stranger Things 4.
Oh, yeah. Did
teaser.
you see that teaser?
I didn't, but I know that it showed Hopper.
He's in Russia.
Yes.
Spoilers.
So it's what everyone already assumed.
Yeah. I wish they didn't do the teaser showing that because it was fun to, like, secretly know that was what happened, but not be confirmed until the show premiered.
I mean, at the same time, it's like, if he shows up in the very first episode, is it really unfair to tease it right away? Because, like, you want him to be, from the producer standpoint or whatever, like, you want him to be in the marketing and to be doing tours and talk shows and YouTube videos. So it's like, you can't keep it hidden for too long.
Yeah, that makes sense. And he's a big selling point for a lot of people, too.
I think so, especially with, like, Black Widow coming out, where he's a big face in that, too. Like, they want his face to be out there, so it's a lot of the cross-promotion. So, yeah, I didn't watch it. Did you actually see it?
No, I was going to, but I saw, like, the screen cap of them showing his face. He was, like, working on, like, a train track in the snow.
Watch that and the Wes Anderson trailer really quick?
Sure.
We just took a little break and watched it, actually. Spoilers. I am confused by why they released it when they did, because it was Valentine's Day and the title is
From Russia with Love.
what I think would have been a much better decision, because I'm a marketing genius.
Yes.
Why not put this teaser, trailer, whatever, in a Super Bowl ad? Because then it's a commercial, there's no title that says Stranger Things 4, and so, like, you're just watching this, you know it's a Netflix show, you're like, oh, weird, a new Netflix show. And then at the very end, you see a topper who pulls off his hat. Like, I think that would have blown up, and people would have lost their minds if that was a Super Bowl ad.
Super Bowl ads are expensive.
They are, but you can just release it on YouTube and fucking... people can make 10-minute trailer breakdowns and post theories about this fucking 50-second clip that actually has nothing to theorize about.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think you're wrong. It just they're expensive. Didn't
They are.
Stranger Things have a Super Bowl ad last year?
That was for Cloverfield Paradox, right?
What?
Cloverfield Paradox, or what was it called?
I don't know. I said, didn't Stranger Things have
Oh,
a Super
sorry.
Bowl
They said
ad?
Netflix.
No, didn't Stranger Things have a Super Bowl ad last year?
I honestly can't remember. I want to be. I feel like it had it earlier in the year than that. I remember last year it was the Cloverfield movie had a ad, and it was like, watch the movie right after the game. That was like the big thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a cool teaser, I guess. Like you said.
Yeah, it's just whatever. It's useless.
I was expecting there to be a date or anything like that. I mean, it shows that they're done filming, I would assume, and that they're just doing the post-production
they're
stuff.
definitely done filming. They're just editing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, like,
yeah.
it's definitely coming out this year as opposed
I
to the
think so.
2-year gap between season 2 and 3.
Yeah, I'm
which is
assuming
nice.
it's coming out this year.
Yeah, like
I don't think they would have done that if it wasn't.
yeah. Otherwise, then it's kind of a fucking pointless post. We also watched the French Dispatch trailer because Wes Anderson. That's another movie. His last movie, Isle of Dogs.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, was that his last one?
That was. He typically, apparently, I remember reading this in the Reddit thread. He typically has like a 3-year cycle on movies, and so people are excited that it's a 2-year cycle.
Yeah.
And another, I think it was the top comment on the thread of the trailer coming out is, every time I see a Wes Anderson movie, I think this is the most Wes Anderson shit I've ever seen. That's like, the first couple shots of this trailer are like, oh, yeah, it's Wes
He
Anderson.
has a very distinct style.
Yeah, like the shot of like the flat image of the house with someone walking up the sideways stairs. It's like, fucking... people...
What do you think of Wes Anderson as a not indie film lover?
I think I enjoy indie films. I don't think it's
But you're not like a... I don't think of you as like, you love Wes Anderson films.
No, but Midsummer was one of my favorite movies last year.
Yeah. That's a different kind of like indie. I mean like the like
Artsy
indie movies.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're interesting.
Not to say Midsummer isn't artsy, but like in this very specific Wes Anderson-y way.
Pretentious. I'll just say it.
Yeah. Still enjoyable.
Yeah, like I like I Love
pretentious.
Dogs, Fantastic Mr. Fox. I think I like less than I Love Dogs. It's probably controversial because wasn't that a very well received movie? Yeah. I
think
mean,
you would like Royal Tenenbaums.
probably.
That's
I want to
funny.
watch, what was the one like hotel movie?
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah, that looks interesting. I like the
Yeah.
cast of that.
Yep. Saoirse Ronan's in that.
And Adrian Brody and Edward Norton
Yeah.
and all the usuals.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think he's an interesting director, and I do like going into a movie knowing exactly what the style is going to be and what the humor is going to be.
Yes. You're gonna get exactly what you think you're gonna get.
Yeah, and people in the Reddit thread were talking about it, and like, at what point do you want him to do something different? At what point do you want him to try and veer off and have something that isn't exactly his style? And so there was a lot of discussion of, well, but that's not him, and other people were like, that would be cool, but I don't want it to be like a 90-degree turn. Like,
Yeah.
they want to see him like slightly pivot a little bit each time and see where he ends up.
Yeah.
Or are you fine with all of them just being Wes Anderson?
I'm okay with his style. I just really always want his story to feel different. And as long as the story feels different and is still interesting, then I don't care. He can be Wes Anderson.
I think that the way this trailer is showing the movie and how it looks like it's going to be presented, that it might be better for you in that aspect, because it looks like it's going to be 3 mini stories
Yeah.
all tied together with one overarching plot. So
Yeah.
like maybe 2 of the 3 stories are like perfect for you, and then the one kind of falls flat. So it's like it was still overall a pretty good movie. So I think it's an interesting idea to do for a major blockbuster as opposed to just doing 3 short films. So
Yeah.
I can't remember the last movie I saw where it was like little vignettes inside it. I don't know if you can remember any movie like that.
I'm trying to... Oh, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Yeah,
That was exactly what that was.
yeah, that was okay.
I liked it.
To me, the issue with that one is that there were so many little stories that there were definitely some bad ones and some that were like standouts.
I don't think any of them were bad. Just some were shorter, some were a little more muted in
Exactly.
tone, I guess.
Yeah. Like, what was the point? Why did I just watch that?
Because Tom Waits was awesome.
Fuck
His story was dumb.
that
But
one
it was
and the
Tom Waits, so who cares?
James Franco one. Like,
That was funny.
yeah, but it's,
First time?
like, cool, we got a meme out of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think just having 3 gives it enough time to where it's like, okay, we know, or sorry, it gives Wes Anderson enough time to like really like dice it up and make sure like he has a succinct story to tell. Any standouts from the cast? All of them.
I really like Francis McDormand,
Yeah.
but it's his usual, so nothing really stands out.
Willem Dafoe.
He's always there somewhere.
He's always doing some weird thing.
Yeah.
I gotta see Lighthouse.
Yes, I need to see Lighthouse. There was someone in the cast. I want to know what Henry Winkler is doing in it because he's funny.
Yeah.
And I don't peg him as a Wes Anderson type, but I think that'll be fun to see.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So interested to see it. I don't remember the release date. Let me
Yeah,
check.
did it give a release date?
July 24th.
Okay.
Summer blockbuster.
Yeah.
What do you think the budget of that movie is?
With all of those fucking actors. Is it 3-digit million or no?
No.
Okay. I would say like 35 million.
25 million.
Oh, okay. That was my first guess, but I was like, no, it's probably a little higher.
I bet they know when they're going to a Wes Anderson movie that the budget isn't going to be high, so they meter their expectations, and they're also being like, I mean, this could give me an Oscar, so
Yeah.
that's kind of the payoff. Whereas if you're doing Avengers or, say, Birds of Prey, you're like, I'm probably not going to get much accolades for this, but I'll get that paycheck. Unless you're doing Birds of Prey. Let's just talk about that. Pivot.
Someone said.
Yeah.
Like, why?
So, Birds of Prey came out about a week ago now.
Disclaimer, we have not seen it and will not give an opinion on the movie.
No, just we're talking about budgets now. Pivot. And it is under 2 hours, so I'm surprised by that. I honestly thought it would be longer. I had pretty meh interest in actually going to see it, but it came out. Its opening weekend was $33 million with a budget of about $85 million.
Yeah.
So pretty juicy budget. As it is right now, domestic, it's at about $62 million.
Yeah. I'm like, it'll make its money back.
Worldwide, it already has, depending on distribution rights and things like that. But
Yeah.
so it'll probably domestically barely get its money back by the end of its run, because I think it's had pretty okay reviews, and so
Yeah.
I don't think week by week it's going to retain much of an audience.
It's really sad. Not because, like, I'm sure it's an amazing movie, but, like, even though I don't really always buy the argument, there are people out there that just tank the reviews because they hate women. Those people exist.
Yeah, I did look in the Reddit thread just to see what people thought about it after seeing the movie, because I was genuinely curious. And people didn't like that it was sold as like a Birds of Prey movie when they didn't really come together until the third act.
Oh.
And so it was kind of weird. It'd be like if the Avengers didn't meet until the Battle of New York, apparently, which would have been odd.
Yeah.
They've started like rebranding the movie as Harley Quinn: Birds of Prey, as opposed to the original title, which was Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
Yeah. I remember when that was the title.
So now it's Harley Quinn: Birds of Prey, which people are like, that makes more sense because it's
A Harley Quinn story.
It's a Harley Quinn movie, which also ties into Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
On IMDb, it has a 6.6 out of 10.
Yeah. Above
so,
average. Not bad.
So I mean, yeah, people on Reddit, it went kind of how you expected, where some people were like, yeah, I went in expecting that, and it was pretty good, and others were like, that was shit.
Yeah.
That was a bad movie. I hate it.
I think, never seen it, don't really plan on see it, but sometimes it's just okay to have a fun movie, even if it's not amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fun. I'm sure it's fun for, like, young girls that are, like, preteens, not like children. Like, preteen girls will probably find it fun.
Yeah, probably.
I think the way Margot Robbie portrays Harley Quinn is probably a little more, like, charming than normal Harley Quinn, who's, like, kind of evil.
And that's also divisive. Sometimes people in the Reddit comment threads are saying, like, Harley Quinn in general, you can have way too much of her and she can get on your nerves. And some people think that Margot Robbie's doing a good job in making her likable. Others are like, no, she needs to like be a supporting cast in a larger cast. But when you focus just on Harley Quinn, it's too much.
Yeah. I can see it.
So, yeah. Again, as people that are not going to see the movie, hard to really have an opinion on this.
Yeah.
But
I like Margot Robbie. That's my opinion.
I just thought that its opening weekend was surprisingly low with how much, like how early I started seeing trailers for it and stuff. I expected a bigger turnout, but that's what happens when you have a bad track record, DC.
Yeah.
So, a surprising opening weekend, Sonic the Hedgehog just came out.
I forgot about that shit.
Budget $85 million. So the same budget as Birds of Prey. Let that sink in. Got delayed. So, budget of $85 million. What do you think so far its opening weekend? Or, I mean, its opening weekend, yeah.
$20 million.
$58 million.
Oh, that's funny.
Opening weekend.
Yeah. I think that people wanted to see it for the meme. Mostly.
And I saw like they call it a Reddit campaign or whatever, where they were trying to get people to go see it. So that way the people that redid the movie actually got rewarded for it and it didn't bomb with all the extra work that they put into this movie.
Yeah.
So as it is right now, domestically, it's at $70 million. So it's going to make its money back.
Yeah.
Which I think is really surprising. I think that if you...
It looks a lot better now.
But at the same time, if you asked me at the beginning of the year, is Sonic the Hedgehog going to make its money back easily? I would have been like, no. It's going to get close, but not make its money back.
Yeah.
And it's going to do it domestically, it looks like. So
yeah.
I'm just shocked by that. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to talk about.
Yeah. Do you want to see Sonic?
No.
Okay.
I really don't care about Sonic.
Okay. Someone said Jim Carrey's hot in it, so.
When is he not hot?
Pretty much all the time.
And then let's end on our favorite meme movie, Cats. That's another box office.
What was its budget?
What would you guess? It's not...
Like $200 million.
Okay. You're way over, so it won't be as funny. $95 million.
Oh, okay.
So still more than Birds of Prey, more than Sonic the Hedgehog, which got done twice, essentially. What do you think it opening weekend did? Do you remember?
Oh, no, but it was like nothing.
Guess. Give me that hot guess.
I don't want to guess.
It did a little over $6 million.
Yeah.
Opening weekend.
I'm pretty sure it was under $10 million.
And it is out of theaters after 8 weeks. It's 59 days. It did domestically $27 million. Worldwide, it did $72 million.
Didn't even make its money.
Didn't make its money back, including worldwide.
That's crazy.
That is just about what it deserves.
I've just never seen a movie that's like, usually the movies that come out around Christmas time are like the movies of the year. And like people see them. I've never seen one do this poorly.
I want to know...
It didn't need to exist.
I want to know what happened. Something happened.
It's a weird musical. It's not something that needed to be put on the screen.
But even like the animation decisions and the poor animation that was done, like what happened in this movie? Like this isn't the 80s anymore, so where did they get all of this cocaine that made this movie?
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
But this has to be like a black mark in the movie renaissance that I think the last decade or two have been, where it's like, why did this happen?
We're gonna forget about it.
Oh, maybe. I mean, you have people like fucking Rebel Wilson and James Gordon in the Oscars that we talked about.
Oh God, that was so...
Yeah, so like I think that it's going to be talked about because when you have like your decade wrap-ups or whatever, like it came out at the very end of the decade and people are going to talk about it because like, yeah, that was real shitty. Why did we do that?
God, I can't even think of, I don't know, just fuck. I've never seen such a short run for like a clear, like hopeful blockbuster. Like that's what they wanted.
They wanted this to be the new Frozen.
Fuck.
Yeah, if you had to guess, like I said at the beginning of the year, which would make more money, Sonic the Hedgehog or Cats?
I would have said Cats.
Yeah, you probably would have said Cats just because it has the history and it has, you know, people like musicals and those typically don't they do pretty good or are they pretty...
A lot of the time musicals like are big budget blockbusters that like aren't, like they're very niche, but like they have such like an ensemble cast and they look beautiful that people want to see them. Like I think of Les Mis as one that was super hyped up.
Yeah.
I never saw it.
What do you think Enchanted
Oh, the Disney Enchanted?
That was a musical,
That was
wasn't
a
it?
while ago.
2007.
Yeah.
That had a budget of 85 million.
Oh, that made its money back probably
Uh,
like twice over at least.
Worldwide, it did 340.
Yeah. I was
So,
like, that was a good movie though.
right. So it's like, I don't know if musicals are the problem. Les Miserables.
Do like a not Disney musical.
I'm doing,
Les Mis.
yeah. There's going to be another Les Mis?
Yeah,
I feel like we
don't
saw
worry
it.
about that one. Do the Anne Hathaway one.
Yeah, the
There was
2012.
so much marketing on that.
So, budget, 61 million.
Yeah.
Any guesses worldwide? It made more international than domestic.
Yeah. Worldwide, I'm guessing
It made its money back, definitely.
300 million.
441.
Yeah.
So,
It's not just musicals. It's the way they're marketed. The musical. Like, there are a lot of beloved musicals out there.
yeah.
Cats is not really one of them.
I thought it was.
It's to some people, I think, but
Yeah.
it's just everyone knows it's a weird musical.
Where's Joel from Funhouse? We need his opinion on here.
Did you listen to the Cats podcast?
I was playing something.
He talked about how like it's a weird musical
Yes.
even on stage.
And it made him feel weird things as a
yes,
kid.
like it's always weird.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's really endearing to some people, but it's also kind of off-putting.
Yeah. And how do you tell this as a coherent story?
Yeah. And it's like standout song isn't even that great of a song. So,
Shots fired.
saying like certain musicals kind of stood the test of time because they had like that big number.
What's a musical I can look up just to do another comparison?
Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom, which one? Lindsay
The
Ellis.
Gerard Butler one.
Lindsay Ellis, where are you at?
She's probably drinking, thinking about Phantom of the Opera. 'Cause she hates me.
The Phantom of the Opera at the Royal Albert Hall.
No, it should be like a
The
2005, maybe.
2004.
Oh, so close.
Come on. That had a budget of 70 million.
Mm-hmm.
Worldwide, 154.
Yeah.
Its opening weekend was 4 million.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That
That's
was-
surprising to me.
Yeah.
Because I think of that as a big movie. What's the Monte Carlo? Isn't that the other? Monte Cristo?
That's not a musical.
Is it not?
No, that's a book.
What's the one with Ewan McGregor?
Moulin Rouge?
Moulin Rouge. Thank you. Whatever. It's like a weird
Monte Cristo?
Monte Cristo. That's a sandwich.
Yeah.
How do you spell rouge? Moulin.
Rouge.
Okay, that's what I did.
Moulin, Moulin. Did you do like Mulan, like
Yeah.
a Disney princess? Fuck yeah.
M-O-U.
Lin.
That's Moulin.
It's Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
When did that come out?
2005.
Wow, 2001.
Oh, wow.
That had a budget of 50 million.
Mm-hmm.
Worldwide, 184.
Yeah.
Its domestic opening, it must have had like 2 theaters or something.
Mm-hmm.
167,000.
Yeah. It probably was like limited.
Yeah, I'm sure, just to
release.
get it.
Yeah. Because I feel like the
No?
early 2000s were not a good time for musicals.
Is there ever a good time for musicals?
Yeah.
Apparently, fucking Les Mis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Les Mis was heavily marketed.
So was Cats, I feel like. That
yeah,
was all
but
over
like,
the place.
Les Mis actually looked good.
Yeah, Les Mis wasn't weird.
There was this really like
Cat
charming,
people.
endearing like method to Les Mis where they had all the actors like sing live,
Yeah.
and that was impressive at the time.
Hmm.
I didn't see it. I can't give an opinion on if it worked out, but it drew people in.
Yeah. And I think that was Anne Hathaway when she was like at her peak too, right? Because
Yeah.
she was just off of Dark Knight Rises, where she was Catwoman,
Mm-hmm.
people like that.
Yeah.
So
I think her peak was Princess Diaries because that's a great fucking movie.
that was like her start.
Yeah.
So that can't be the peak.
No, but that's like my favorite thing she's done.
Yeah.
It's a funny movie.
I've seen it, don't worry.
It's a genuinely funny movie.
So yeah, Cats, it bombed.
Yeah, it did.
We're not surprised. We're fine with it.
I
Is
hope it
Star
goes
Wars
on
still in
Plex so I
theaters?
can watch it.
Star Wars. That's not high school.
Star Wars.
It still got me to what I wanted.
Yeah.
It just got over 1 billion.
Yeah.
Which is surprising to me. I figured it would have crushed it a while ago.
It bad.
Do you got any other things? Are we good to wrap up
Yes.
this weird amalgamation of an episode?
Yeah.
But hey, got you your content, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you enjoyed the Switch talk, the board game, the Bojack trailers. That's our life.
Mm-hmm.
We're keeping it real with y'all. We'll be
Okay.
back next week with more Bojack and some other things.
Hopefully.
Probably a movie.
Maybe.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.